Let's do the CAG bag. Daniel writes in and he says, honestly, what could save Halo with Overwatch 2, new Warzone, and continued Fortnite? I still play some as it is a solid game, but it's the slowest drip of content.
Did you see my Twitter post from, I think it was yesterday? About Halo?
What did it say? Remind us.
What was the game? Food Truck Simulator.
Okay.
Had 3 times as many people watching that game on Twitch than Halo did.
Well, Food Truck Simulator.
Food Truck Simulator had 1,500 people.
Yeah. So to answer this guy's question, like you mentioned like Warzone and Fortnite. I mean, I don't know what Overwatch 2 is doing, but those other 2 games always updating with fresh content. I mean, it's just nonstop. I mean, Fortnite is obviously like the best example, but even Warzone, they're always like got some Godzilla shit or some other weird shit where you feel like the game is alive in a way. Like, and if you don't come back to it, you're going to miss something.
Well, that's really the key is if you want people to keep playing your live service game, you have to provide a live service.
They don't. That's the whole like shock of Halo. Like when the first came out and you loaded up the Halo multiplayer, everything looked just like the old game. Like they had a store. Okay. They took that part, but just like a 1-page like store that didn't seem alive because you could see everything in like 10 seconds. And there's nothing to come back to look to. It's just the same like playlist that they had back in the day, while all these other games are just, you feel like you're missing out if you don't log in every once in a while. And so they need that. It's just surprising, forget about the Battle Royale. It's just surprising that they didn't notice all that stuff going around in these popular games and just say, okay, at the very least, we have to have just fresh stuff coming in all the time and make sure people know about it and make the interface like alive even. So yeah, that's not great. Shanafan writes in and says, Ted Lasso is in FIFA 23. Is Shipwreck going to check it out? You saw this ship?
It'll hit EA. Do you have the EA whatever on your Game Pass?
Part
EA
of
Play?
Yeah.
So it'll be on EA Play. Probably
it'll be on there.
Time.
I mean, maybe I might check it out because it's not. It's the entire team, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. You get a Roy Kent.
Yep.
The
That's
Greyhound.
fun.
It's cool, right?
That's fun. Yeah, I might check that out. I'm sure I'll be completely lost because I have not played a FIFA game.
Just go right in there. It's not that hard, actually. You can just jump right in.
It's the same as the hockey games, right? You just pass to the center, pass to the wing, cross it across, and then hit the button to one-time it.
And don't get offsides.
Yeah.
Offsides is more tricky in this one. But yeah, pretty much that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty clever for them to put that together.
It was smart because it was the first time I looked at something in FIFA in, I don't know, ever, and was like, ooh, I want to see that.
All right. And you can download it.
It feels like a very 2K move.
Mm-hmm.
Like this 2K has a lot more culture in their games than EA. And what?
Jake from State Farm.
Yeah, but it's Jake's culture. Are you trying to say Jake's not?
Yeah, I would say this is like
Jake's for
a
the
better
people.
version of Jake from State Farm.
Sure.
Having, Jason Sudeikis in there.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, have some fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what needs to happen. Like
having a little bit of fun can go a really long way in some of these games that are
especially
traditionally stuffy.
And it's the same game like every year, right? Like you got to have something stand out to make people want to buy FIFA 23. Well, they don't because worldwide FIFA, I'm sure, is selling.
I'm sure it's going to
very
sell
well
just fine. Yeah.
again.
Oh, it makes so much money.
Right. But in America, Ted Lasso is what we want.
It's crazy that they make these games that come out every year that have so many transactions in them. And I'm not going to say micro because I don't think they're micro transactions. So many transactions in them and none of them carry over year to year.
Sure.
That's so crazy to me because I think one of the, not to beat the Fortnite horse, but at least one of the draws on that is if I had bought something in that game the day it came out 5 years ago, it would still be in the game I'm playing now.
Is Ted Lasso in Fortnite yet?
No, but he should be, right? That would be cool. Ted Lasso with a gun.
I don't think Epic's going to Apple for their characters.
Right.
No, it's not an Apple character. It's technically a Warner Brothers character.
Okay, but
Warner Brothers owns Ted Lasso.
They don't want to promote Apple.
But but it's on Apple.
Yeah. I don't think Apple technically would have nothing to do with the licensing agreement.
Sure, but Epic's not going to be advertising
No, an Apple TV show.
Apple TV show.
The Dark Paul writes in and he says, do you think if Game Pass ever increased its price, they would be shooting themselves in the foot? It's a great value right now, but I never want them to make us ask ourselves, is it worth it? They're definitely going to increase the price.
It all depends on what do you mean by increase in price. Do you mean $5 a month or do you mean $1 a month? $1 a month, you may be like, whatever. But if 1 billion people renew at $1 more per month.
There's 1 billion people on Game Pass?
I know not 1 billion people have Game Pass. I'm just making
good.
up a number. Yes, it is good. But, but if they get an extra $1 out of everybody who has Game Pass, they would get a lot of money. So
they're definitely increasing the price, Dark Paul. No,
because everything
no question
increases
about it.
in
Of
price.
course. They'll do it when the timing is right.
Yeah.
Whenever that is for them. But it's definitely going to happen.
Yeah.
No question about it.